Yo, what up? This is Rashawn, man, and I've been getting a lot of questions lately about, me being an entrepreneur. Um, we're in our 10th year at Unseen Heroes, and it's been an amazing journey. And this little thing that we had thought of 10 years ago, like rolling over and looking at money to as soon as she wakes up and saying like, "Yo, I think I have this big idea. I think we should start a company." Um, to now, 10th year, and really being recognized as a leader in community development is something that I don't take lightly. Um, and so people have been asking me like, what is it that I can kind of help them with and give them tips with to help them be better entrepreneurs. And so I just wanted to take some time and just share some things. So number one is you gotta know that you are an entrepreneur. And it's nothing that someone can tell you, it's nothing that you can accidentally be. It is in your heart, it is in your body, it is in your soul, it is in your mind. There is something telling you that the way that the things that people do naturally doesn't work. And that was me. Like, I knew from a young age, like, the way that people operate and they go to work from 8 to 5 every single day is not normal to me. Now, it might be normal to them, but to me, I found something just strangely wrong with it. And that was kind of my first inkling of understanding why that was. It was because I was born to be an entrepreneur. Um, but that's the first thing, is you have to know it, you have to feel it, you have to just know it deep down. If you've been in your workplace since you were 16 and now you're 37 and you're thinking about trying this new thing, it's gonna be hard as hell for you to get out of that training that you've had this whole time. It's almost 20 years of being trained to wake up, go to sleep at a certain time, and to fit into societal norms. So, not saying that it can't be done, just know that if you were in that space and you're looking to start and to be an entrepreneur, that's going to work against you in a way that you might not even know. So I just starting there, like, that's number one. It's just like, it has to be in your heart. And then you have to really understand that being an entrepreneur isn't just you wake up when you want and you do what you want and there's no consequences to any of it. Like, you really have to understand that a true entrepreneur and a real entrepreneur is someone who can solve a problem for a large group of people. That is what a true entrepreneur does. We're problem solvers. It's not just we just want to start our own business because we don't want to listen to anybody. It's we see the world differently and we see there's this big problem that we can solve through this new way of doing something, or this new way of being. And so for me, with Unseen Heroes, I saw a hole, especially in Sacramento, with there not being artist representation, and there not being management, and there not being enough of my creative friends being able to make it to what we saw as the next level back then. And so when we started Unseen Heroes, it was like, yo, there's a lot of artists, there's a lot of photographers, there's a lot of videographers, there's a lot of musicians, there's a lot of bands that are just only getting to here, but their talent is way up here. Why is that? And it was because no one was managing, no one was doing their PR, no one was doing their marketing. And so that's where we started. We started to be that agency that provided those things for that group. And it turned out to be exactly what it needed to be. And then as we progressed, it then turned into us providing those same services for small businesses. And then it turned into us providing those services for corporate companies. And then it then turned into us providing those same services for city districts, to the city itself, and so on and so forth. But it came from us really looking at things and solving a problem. So if you're just doing it to be rich, or you're just doing it to make money, or you're just doing it to get out of being in someone else's control, that's not the right way to do it. And so I just wanted to share those two things with you just quickly. Is it has to be in your heart, and you have to know that you're solving a problem for more than just you. It's bigger than you. Being an entrepreneur is bigger than you. And then a bonus tip is you have to take care of yourself. Because when you start to play a game that's bigger than you, and you start to solve problems that are bigger than you, then you don't take care of yourself, and you become very unhealthy, which is where I was a year ago, which is really unhealthy, because I was so busy taking care of this larger problem. So that's the bonus tip, is once you are able to be an entrepreneur and have a problem that is solvable for the masses, don't forget to take care of yourself. And we'll get into that in the next video, or a video later, where you really take the basics of being an entrepreneur and internalize them and make them work for you, because it is a lifestyle. Entrepreneurship is a lifestyle, and at the base of that lifestyle needs to be taking care of yourself. Alright, again, this is Rashawn Davis reminding you that truth arises in search, and if you search for the truth, you'll find it, and you'll realize it's a lot closer than you think it is. If you have a comment, leave it below. I'd love to hear where you guys are on your road to entrepreneurship, or even if you're getting off that train of being an entrepreneur. Why was that? Let's start a dialogue. Let's have a conversation. Let's keep it going. All right? Peace.